Whether you're in a relationship that feels like it's losing its spark, or you're single and wondering if real love even exists anymore, I get it. Maybe you love your partner, but every talk turns into an argument. Maybe you're dating, but everything feels like a game. You give your heart, and somehow it's never quite enough. And underneath of it all, there's that voice. Don't trust too much. Don't get hurt again. Hi, I'm Nate. I'm 63. And after a lifetime of wins, heartbreaks, and lessons, I want to help people like you build the kind of love that lasts. Today, we're diving into the truth about love, money, and sex, and how to stop letting fear and frustration ruin something that can be amazing. Whether you're single or attached, this clip will give you tips to get love the right way. Starting now. You know what's wild? Everyone's trying to love, but we're all fighting different battles. Men are told to be strong, to fix everything, and never show fear, unless they have a cold. Then one day that silence becomes distance. Women are told to be everything: strong, soft, sexy, successful, all at once. That type of pressure burns people out. What ruins most relationships isn't lack of love, it's the lack of understanding. People don't talk, they assume, they pretend that they're fine, and then they explode when they're not. If you want a stronger connection, start being real. Say what you feel. Listen without trying to fix. Because love doesn't die from arguments. It dies from silence. Social media have people comparing their life to highlight reels. We see perfect couples smiling on vacation, and you think, why can't mine be like that? The moment you trade fantasy for honesty, and that's when love starts working again. Because love isn't about finding the right person. It's about being the right partner. Okay, this should be a fun part for most of us normal people. Let's talk about intimacy. The part everyone thinks they've mastered, but few truly understand. You can have great physical chemistry, but still feel emotionally miles apart. Why? Because real intimacy starts outside the bedroom. One of the biggest mistakes is rushing, faking the connection, or just using sex to cover up emotional distance. Women often pretend to be satisfied to avoid conflict. Men sometimes treat passion like a performance instead of connection. But when you slow down, look, listen, ask, and really feel together, that's when it becomes powerful. Make special nights, no pressure, no agenda, just closeness. Because the best intimacy isn't about technique, it's about trust. You can't build something new while dragging old pain. If you've been cheated on or just left, the pain just doesn't disappear. it shows up in new ways. Maybe you think, maybe you're shut down. Maybe you're expecting every new person to hurt you. Healing takes courage. That means facing your patterns, forgiving yourself, and letting go of that which didn't serve you the right way. And most important, time helps. But what really changes everything, deciding you deserve peace. You're not broken. You're becoming wiser. You just need to give yourself the grace to start again and the time. You know, you have also people who get together with another person because they just don't want to be alone. They want to be alone, they don't want to feel lonely. It's the wrong reason. No one wants to really feel lonely. As I mentioned in my other videos, we can be alone. I'm a type of person, I can be alone, but who wants to feel lonely? So think about that. Just to get with someone because of feeling alone or because of intimacy, it's the wrong way to start off fresh. Let's talk about one thing that causes more arguments than anything else: money. I've been married now for 32 years, and I have to say, out of those 32 years, we may have had our discussions in a 2 to 3 year span where it was a little bit shaky with the finances. But we got over that, and I'm still here, or we're still together. Anyway, money should bring stability, but not control. And with this control, too many people are materialistic. I've seen many people stay together for financial reasons, but after the love is gone. And that's not a relationship, that's fear. If you're the main provider, don't use money to dominate. If you're financially dependent, don't use that as an excuse to start growing. We live in a world that lives in a high, the rush of attraction, that spark, that love thrill. But here's the truth, that high always fades. If your relationship depends on constant excitement, it won't last. Real love isn't fireworks. It's the steady flame. The couples who stay together, they don't chase the high. They build connection. They laugh, they forgive, and keep choosing each other. Sex isn't what holds people together. It's respect, kindness, and trust. Sex is good, but the goal isn't to find someone who gives you butterflies. It's to find someone who gives you peace. Now, I'm just going to focus on the ladies this time. I would say ladies 35, 40, above. And don't worry, guys, you'll be next time. This group, most of the time, let's say single women over 40, they don't get the right attention or find that right person. They feel that dating is impossible. They've built their careers, raised families, survived heartbreaks, and now they feel invisible. They say men their age, my age, their age, want younger women. So what I've told them, you haven't missed your chance. You've just gained wisdom. You know what you want now. You won't waste time on games. It just means dating with intention. As I said, look for peace, not chaos. Look for emotional availability, not just the suave, nice car, his nice beard, his muscles. Don't let the world convince you that you're too old for passion or love. Because confidence at 40, 50, or 60, that's magnetic. So be confident. The strongest relationships weren't the ones that never argue. They're the ones that grow through the arguments. They don't compete. They collaborate. They talk about money before it becomes resentment. They talk about sex before it becomes silence. They don't expect perfection. They expect effort. Love is a daily choice. Some days it's easy, some days it's work. But if both people keep showing up, love keeps evolving. And that's real commitment. And not control, not fantasy, but teamwork. So with closing this off, guys, this is what I've learned. Love isn't supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be real. If you're in a relationship, focus on understanding, not winning. If you're single, don't give up. Use the season to grow into the person you want to attract. Chasing money or pleasure without connection will just leave you empty. But love built on honesty, trust, and laughter will fill you up. Once again, I'm Nate, still learning, still growing, even though I'm 63, and I want to help others do the same. So if this message has spoken to you, subscribe to my channel for more tips on many different other subjects we'll talk about in the future. You can also book me to speak at your next event. Here below is the link, success@WAR-strategies.com. Because no matter your age or your status, it's never too late to build a love that's genuine and a life that finally feels right. So stay healthy, stay well, stay connected, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.